Hello everyone, you may or may not have heard of Anthropic's new releases, but it marks a quote-unquote turning point in AI development. For the first time ever, AI can not only generate text, images, videos, and audio, but actually use your computer like a human would. Claude 3.5, now in beta, can move your mouse, click buttons, and type out text, all by interpreting what is on your screen. Now, while this feature is in beta and very experimental and quite frankly sucks at times, it's the first real step of AI interacting with the digital world as humans do. And today I'll jump over to some demos showcasing how this operates, and then in the later part of the video I will teach you how to set up something like this yourself quite easily so that you have the ability to test this out yourself. Now, before we get into the demos, the rationale behind Claude's new computer use tool is quite unique, with the goal of not only being able to give AI agents specific tools for specific tasks, but teach an AI model general computer skills to use our computer and therefore use tools autonomously, akin to what humans do on a day-to-day basis. So instead of designing specialized tools for specific tasks in specific domains, we're letting Claude interact with existing software that's on your operating system. Now, it seems like this capability was built to automate a variety of different tasks that people often find repetitive or time-consuming. And this is the whole foundation behind AI agents as a term to begin with. It's about teaching it how to operate a computer as a whole, like humans do. So in this sense, we can now give Claude a high-level command like locate and clone this repository, install the dependencies, and so forth. You get the idea. Anyways, enough explanations. We'll jump right into a few quick demos here. So we've got this launched up on a local host, and it's almost like a virtual machine. Only difference is we cannot interact with our screen or our desktop. We can only interact by sending Claude's commands in this chat box here to get it to perform some actions. The first thing we'll get it to test out is open Firefox, YouTube. We'll get it to open to Firefox, go to YouTube and look up a channel. You'll see what it's doing here. It's giving you the reasoning behind what it's doing. It's using the computer. It's opened up Firefox. What it'll do now is locate into YouTube. And this is quite bizarre. And just like that, it's opened a browser. It's got into YouTube and specifically onto my channel. Hit subscribe if you're not. Pretty wild off the bat there. What I'll do here is give it a specific repo link to attempt to clone a repository and run a snake game. I doubt it can do this, but let's just test. So I gave it an endpoint to go to, and we'll see if it can do this. I'll be very surprised if it can, considering the infancy of this model. Again, it is in beta, so it tried to use the terminal to clone the repository, but it could not. This is due to authentication, but it's used a different directory where we have to write permissions. Successfully cloned into Snake. It's going to cat open the repo. Since it's a web application, we'll need to serve it using a simple HTTP server, and it should theoretically, be coming up on the screen here. It's still running. Action, move mouse, here we go. We're opening the terminal. It's going to git clone the repository address, hypothetically. There we go. Cloning into Snake. It's done. Now, this theoretically should stop. Let's run Snake JS on a local host. run snake.js on a local host on Firefox. A local host is already in use. We're trying a different port, 8081. This is wild. This is wild. Now, the question is, can it locate this on Firefox? Yep, it's going over to Firefox. It's taking control of my computer. This is fun. I doubt this works. I really do. Okay, so it's having a bit of trouble doing that, and fair enough. Go to a BTC chart. Go to CoinGecko. Get the top 3 performing coins and input data into XLXX. All right, let's see if we can do that. It's made a little sound. So tool use computer. And what it seems to be doing is taking screenshots and feeding that in as context to the AI model. And I'm pretty sure this is how it's navigating around the computer. Okay, it's on CoinGecko. Let's see if it can figure out the top 3 coins. It's doing a bash command. Don't know what it's doing there. Here we go. Here we go. It's done a bit of a scroll. This is weird. Okay. We're now in Excel. If this is even Excel, who knows? Loading, it's thinking. It's thinking. I'm hearing some things. Coin name, here we go. Price. 24-hour change. Wow. Fart coin. Beautiful. I haven't touched a thing. It's gone into CoinGecko, picked some top 3 performing coins, inputted the price and the 24-hour change, and it's now saving this spreadsheet somewhere. It's named it. It's saved it. That is wild that it's doing that. Okay. Open Firefox, launch SoundCloud, and play a song. Let's go. Okay. It's gone to lo-fi hip-hop. Why has it done this? It's trying to get me copyrighted, guys. Let's see what it does here. So it looks like it gave up on SoundCloud. It didn't want to accept cookies for me. Then it searched up lo-fi hip-hop. Smart. Gone directly to search results and put in a query for lo-fi hip-hop. Oh, okay. And it's accepted some cookies on my SoundCloud. I'm surprised it's done this. Let's see if it plays a song. No way. You are kidding me. There's a problem playing that track. Interesting. Do some open source intelligence on myself and we'll display it in a spreadsheet. And you can see why this is a bit of a risk, especially if this gets to a production level scale. So in that sense, it is a bit quiet. It is quite concerning what this is able to do. It's done a search on me. It might go to LinkedIn or my YouTube channel. Let's see what it's doing here. Okay, what are we doing? Category, information, source. Okay, shit. Oh man, interesting. I'm doxing myself right now. It's not my Facebook, don't worry about it. Creates content about AI booking assistant, real-time API. Definitely check that video out. Anyway, you get the idea of what it can do. It's limited in its scope in regards to authenticating into things. We couldn't clone a repo. I was messing around with it last night. It can perform a bunch of CLI commands, which is quite interesting. And as you've seen today, it can open Paint. It can search the internet, play SoundCloud, do some open source intelligence, and you know, the sky's the limit. We'll jump into how to set this up yourself. It literally takes 2 minutes. You just need an Anthropic account so you guys can get out there and start messing about with it. If we go to the Anthropic Quick Starts computer use demo, and it's already concerning that there is a big red caution paragraph in here. Please be aware that computer use poses a unique risk that are distinctly different from standard API features, blah, blah, blah. Use a dedicated virtual machine or container with minimal privileges to prevent direct system attacks or accidents. So basically what we want to do here is, obviously we want to be using a virtual machine or container. We'll use Docker. It's rather simple. What we'll do here is we'll export our API key. We can jump into a VS Code or your terminal. What you can do here is head over to extensions and make sure you have Docker installed. This will allow a Docker container to run directly in your VS Code. So install Docker, takes a few seconds. But when that is installed, we need to export our Anthropic API key, create a new key, make an API key, and we'll run. And we'll type in our API key here, put in our key, hit run. The next thing we'll run is a Docker run, and we can just copy this. And this is going to launch it on a localhost 8080 port, and we'll just paste that in here. It's using Docker to create the container. Started successfully. We'll open our localhost in your browser to begin. And there you have it. That's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Quite an interesting piece of technology. If you're looking to stay ahead of the AI curve, as always, hit that subscribe button. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like and comment. But that's all for today. Until next week.